So thank you all for being here, and thank you for the organizers to give me the opportunity to present Genethon today. So Genethon is a non-for-profit organization that is developing rare gene therapies for rare and ultra-rare diseases. So we've been created by a patient association, so the AFM Téléthon, which is the French Muscular Dystrophy Association. Part of our fundings come from the donations that are collected during the Téléthon. And all the rest of our, and the majority of our fundings come from grants and our business development activities. So a quick overview of Genethon key developments. And so Genethon has been pioneering in gene therapy since its inception. So from the first identification of the human genome map, we had an early development in gene therapy, and we performed a first in vivo demonstration of the efficacy of AAV9 based gene therapy in SMA. And after that, we also invested very early in bioproduction and bioproduction innovation. I think we started quite in 2006, working on bioproduction. And we have, there is today 13 products in clinical trial that are stemming out of Genethon's R&D directly through our collaboration. So just a quick word regarding our organization. So it's quite a unique organization. With we have an academic unit that from INSERM, which is the equivalent of the NIH, that is embedded in our R&D. And we have a bioproduction team that is quite large, of around 40 people. And clinical and regulatory and product development teams. And this organization really facilitates the translation of the innovation from bench to bedside. So one of the key aspects that we believe is really helping us to accelerate innovation has been really partnering. So we've been partnering with pharma and biotech quite early, and we have a couple of programs that have been partnered, either with Sarepta, with other key players in the field. But we also having a couple of collaboration with top-tier research institutions in Europe and in US. So another key aspect of the acceleration of our innovation, it has been really creation of spin-offs. So we've created a couple of spin-offs. So we created Genethon, that is a CRO that is developing quality control assays for cell and gene therapies. We then created also Hyposcesi, so it's one of the largest CDMO in Europe that is manufacturing lenti and AAV vectors. And recently, we created biotech companies, and we created Atamayo, and Stéphane de Gauve, that is present here, will present Atamayo this afternoon at 4 p.m. in the other room. So, so they are developing gene therapies for limb girdle muscular dystrophies. And the last company that now has been incorporated in the US is developing our metabolic disease program, and it's called Aves Therapeutics. So I just want to give you a little bit of information regarding our INSERM research unit. As I said, it's really embedded in our R&D. So we have 4 teams that are working on developing therapies for neuromuscular and metabolic indications. And so we have a pipeline, so a muscular-related pipeline that, as I said before, a couple of these programs are partnered. So we have an MTM program that was partnered with Astellas, Duchenne, a microdystrophin approach that is partnered with Sarepta, the limb girdle muscular dystrophy that is partnered with Atamayo, and we have a couple of other programs that are either at the preclinical or research stage that are open for partnership, including development of a gene therapy for an ultra-rare disease that is called spinal muscular atrophy with progressive myotonic epilepsy, for which we are looking for partners, and cardiomyopathies program that are at the research stage. A few words regarding our liver metabolic pipeline. So we have an ongoing, our Pompe program is partnering with Spark, that is, and it's now in the clinic, and we have a Quick-Learn program that is also in the clinic, and we started pivotal a few months ago. And all our liver and metabolic disorders are partnered with Évry Therapeutics that is raising actually Series A, and we are looking for investors. So if there's investors in the room, I'm happy to discuss with them. I think that Genethon has been trying really to apart from this development of the gene therapy programs, we are trying really to innovate and to tackle the key challenges of gene therapy. And one of these challenges is really to enhance efficacy. So we've been developing a couple of technologies in order to produce and engineer novel capsid, and also optimize promoters. And I will say a couple of words of on our development on the capsid side. So for the capsid, we have 3 platforms that are, that are based on 3 different approaches: and rational shuffling approach, computational rational design approach, and an AI-generated approach. And the objective, of course, like all other players, key players in the field, is to develop capsid with high organ tropism, with low seroprevalence, and of course, keeping a high manufacturing yield, which is a key topic as well. So the other topic that is really we are focusing at the moment, have been working on this topic for a couple of times, is really to overcome the immune response, and in order to enable the redosing of patients, and also the treatment of seropositive patients. And we are exploring a couple of technologies, and one of these technologies is the use of IDES. So IDES is an IgG-degrading enzyme, so it degrades neutralizing antibodies. And we have shown in this publication in Nature Medicine that IDES can be used to improve the gene therapy efficacy in seropositive non-human primates. And so this led to a patent that is co-owned with academic institution and Spark that covers the use of IDES in gene therapy. And we are, of course, exploring other technologies, and hopefully we can present some developments in the coming years. So the last piece is, is a key topic that we heard a lot during this conference, is really to improve bioproduction. So we are working on different aspects, either to develop higher producer cell lines. We have innovative suppression methods, and we are also have exclusive transfection agents. And I will give you a few words on what we are doing on novel expression system. So as many of us are doing in the field, we are really trying to to overcome the challenge of manufacturing. So we're trying to increase the quantity of the productivity of manufacturing while maintaining quality and reducing the cost. So we are, as I said earlier, tackling this with two different aspects, looking at capsid that have a low seroprevalence and high manufacturing yield, but also innovating in CMC. And of course, we are not doing this alone, so we are doing this with partners. And we've been partnering with experts in the field along all the manufacturing chain. So we have a collaboration. So we're also trying to think a little bit outside the box. So we have a collaboration with Samabriva to develop a novel expression system that is based on plants to produce AAVs. And we also have a collaboration with Sanofi to develop super producer cell lines. And we've been doing this collaboration with experts in the upstream, downstream process, and also for the sourcing of plasmids. So then I'd like to conclude, just to give a few words on our partnering strategy. So we usually can partner on our gene therapy programs in order to bring them to the patients. We did that with a couple of partners like Spark or Sarepta, and also Novartis. We also partner and welcome collaboration on technology platforms, so either on our technologies or novel technologies. So we collaborated with, for example, Wildlife Genomics that have an IE technology to design new capsids. We can also collaborate on the bioproduction systems. And last but not least, we have this will to create spin-off in order we believe it creates more value for our pipeline. And with this, thank you for your attention, and I think there is room for questions.